Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about how you can save blazing. Now, this is a video you've probably seen on a couple people's channel now. Shiny made a video about it, Rokage made a video about it, and so did Nagato, and I know a lot of other people did as well. And so I was gonna make one talking about it yesterday when everybody was like, you know, going through it when it was happening, but I wanted to wait till today because I wanted to gather my thoughts and talk about how I feel about blazing in general. I'm not gonna be negative or anything. I'm just gonna be honest. And to be honest, like, I've been starting to get burnt out on blazing. Like, it's not just blazing though, it's a lot of things outside of blazing. Like, a lot of people that have issues with blazing, like, they're not feeling it and stuff. I definitely feel that a lot, but I think a lot of my reasons for not like being interested right now is just a lot of outside factors that has nothing to do with blazing. That's my own thing. It's all good. But when it comes to blazing itself, one of the biggest things that contributes to me having, you know, burnt out on it a little bit isn't making videos on it or anything, because that, if anything, that's what saves me. I really only play blazing a lot when I make videos. Of course, I play it off screen every now and then, but for the most part, I'm literally sitting here just making videos on it. And that's because making videos is like one of my favorite things to do, and it's what keeps me alive. Like, to be honest, when it comes to like gaming, I don't even know if I would be playing video games nowadays if it wasn't for YouTube, because like back in the day I loved playing games all day every day, and I always wanted to be a YouTuber, so it kind of went hand in hand. But like at the same time, it was like I enjoyed the games back then. They were so much better, and nowadays games just don't feel the same to me. So if it wasn't for YouTube and all of you out there watching and supporting me, I don't even know if I would be playing them. So that mixed in with the fact that blazing is kind of, whether people want to admit it or not, it is dying, if not almost dead. It's just a lot of people aren't here anymore at the very least, and that's just truth. That's not an opinion, that's truth. Not a lot of people are here anymore. A lot of new people are coming in, and that's good, but they need to come into it and it be a strong game. So that's one of the things with me that always bothered me as well, is that once people started leaving, it started to affect how I feel about the game. Because if you guys follow me on Twitter, then I've said this before, but I'm really weird when it comes to that. Like, I can enjoy something a lot, but as soon as other people kind of don't enjoy it anymore, I don't know, like, I'm weird like that. Like, I really love blazing, but I've always had reasons to play it outside of my own enjoyment. Like, when I first started playing this back in January of 2018, which is almost 2 years ago already, I didn't start making videos until like December of 2018. So I've only been playing it for 2 years and I'm already getting burnt out. I can't imagine for like Shiny and other people that have been playing it since release. So I can definitely see it, but a lot of where I get burnt out stems from the fact that a lot of people that I used to play this game like for or with are gone. Like, I used to play it with my friend. I made a video with him before, Antonio. He really got me into blazing. He was like my friend that we both watched Naruto and we both loved it. In the group chat we were always talking, and so we would always play blazing, and it was so fun back in those days because he had everything that I didn't have. He was so farther ahead of me, and I was like, oh man, I want to catch up to you, I want to do this and this. And it was fun. Every day we would talk about blazing, we'd play blazing. It was so much fun, man. And obviously it was a brand new game, so I could play it solo and still be content, but really he was the big factor of why I played this game. And I mean, even nowadays, if we try to go back and play it, it's not the same because he's not that interested in it, and I can completely see why. It's just, it sucks, man, because he was like one of the driving factors for me to play this game, because obviously having a friend that enjoys something you do makes it so much more fun. But on top of that as well, when my other friend, he started playing it as well, he liked it too, but by then, like, the game was already, I feel like, a little bit different. And on top of that, he kind of got burnt out pretty quickly as well, so it wasn't the same. But the thing is also, is a lot of the reason I started getting into blazing as far as YouTube goes, because at first I wasn't thinking to make YouTube videos on this at all, because like I've said before, this isn't like the game that I go to. Like, my preferred genre is like first person shooters and all that, but I do love Naruto, like, first and foremost. So that's why I thought I'd give it a chance. And one of the big reasons because of that are the blazing YouTubers. Like, I used to watch Shiny, Kabuki, Afro Senju, Papa Berto, everybody pretty much, and it was so good back then, man. Like, I just watched them and I wanted to be like them so much, and it's crazy. And a lot of them are gone now, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it really does suck, because I look around and all the reasons I used to play blazing for outside of just enjoyment pretty much gone, and kind of sad. But moving on into what we're talking about today, and that's that you can actually save blazing, and this is how we're gonna do it. So the homie Nordax over on Twitter has actually started a thing where, you know, all of us as a community can try to save blazing, and everybody's getting in on this. Like I said, even Nagato is, and people outside of the blazing community are, which is really cool. I'm really happy to see that. And so all the reasons I said that I'm not into blazing are kind of coming into this as well, because at least everybody who used to be a part of it, it seems like they're coming back to at least show support, and that's a good way for me to, like, that's a good step in the direction for me personally. Like, I want the game to get fixed, don't get me wrong, but where I stand right now, if a lot of the reasons I play the game for, like, they aren't here anymore, then in my mind, what's the point, you know? I mean, I want blazing to get fixed, but I'm glad it's in this way where everybody seems to be taking an interest in it and looking at it, and that's good for me. I'm happy to see that. So I'm not gonna run through all this. You guys have probably already seen this, but if you don't know, he pretty much puts out what all the things are, and he really covers it in a really good way. Like, he hit it on the nail with all the points of why people are getting tired of blazing. And I think it's a good first step. He wasn't like rude about it anyway, so hopefully they look at it and they take it as, you know, good criticism and they fix the game. I really do. I hope they do, because they have no excuse. It's in English, it's in Japanese, so I really hope that they fix it. If you want to pause the video here, if you haven't seen it for whatever reason, I'll put this in the description as well, so you can go check out this tweet and Nordax. Please retweet this as much as you can. I could have swore I already retweeted it, but I guess not. Alright, so yeah, retweet this as much as you can, favorite it, and just make sure that it goes around everywhere. Now there's another step you can do too, where you go to the app store or Play Store, whatever you have, and go to blazing and give it a 1-star rating, and then just reply with something. A lot of people are doing that too, and I feel like that might be a better way to do it, because I feel like they're more worried about their marketing on an actual store than they are their, you know, kind of advertisement on Twitter. So do both. Don't be rude. I mean, if you want to, go ahead. By all means, I don't blame you, but don't. Like, we're trying to do something here, which is really cool, and I don't have any doubt in my mind that we can't make this happen, because we're the blazing community, the same blazing community that got all those cheaters banned when Kabuki was going for #1, and that's like one of my favorite moments of blazing, because we all stuck together. A lot of people in this community can be toxic, but at the end of the day, we all stuck together, and that was really nice. So I feel like the same sort of thing can happen here, because we're even stronger now. We have other people, like I said, chipping in, and I really appreciate it, and that's just the biggest thing for me. I'm happy to see other people here, because it's worth fighting for. Then if everybody puts their all into it and want to see the game succeed, then in my mind it is worth it, and I think that this is a good step. So it's 2020, man, and I don't know, this year's already started off a little weird, but I really believe that this will be something that makes or breaks blazing, and we really need it. And I know a lot of new people coming into this are probably really confused, like, what? I just started playing this game, what do you mean it's like broken? It's nothing near what it used to be, and it needs to change up. I'm getting burnt out, a lot of people are burnt out, and we just need to remember why we love this game, and we need for them to go back to that basic, because I feel like they've fallen off their path. The third year has been less than amazing, as you can see. I mean, my favorite thing probably about this third year is just Obito's art right there with Kakashi. But no, we need more. We need more than just art that covers up the holes. We need more than that. We need to fill the holes in with good gameplay and good mechanics. So yeah, I hope y'all see where I'm coming. I'm not trying to hate on blazing at all, because I'm really, like, I'm past that point. I feel like a lot of people are. We're just like kind of almost out of hope, but you can't really ever give up on hope, because once you do that, then it is over. So I think this is a good step in the right direction. Please do all you can. If you don't even care about blazing, if you just care about my channel, if you're just a subscriber to me, please go retweet it and like it, and that's all I can ask of you. But yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this. I think we can save blazing. It's worth a try, because this game is something I love, and even though I get burnt out on it sometimes, I truly do love this game for what it is. Like, when I think of other games right now, I'm not even interested in anything outside of blazing, aside from like Ninja Tribes or something like that, because blazing's got something special to me, and that's Naruto. And as long as Naruto is a fundamental part of this game, I'll enjoy it, but I don't necessarily know how long that could last for. So yeah, definitely need some changes here. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this nonetheless. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.